This is the house and workshop of Christopher Plantin, a publisher, printer who came from France in the mid of the 16th century, and his successors, the Moretus family, who were here for in total 9 generations having a printing shop. At the time of Plantin, he succeeded in making it the most important printing press north of the Alps in the 16th century, which was quite exceptional because he combined a couple of things. He was a good printer, he produced quality, but he was a very keen businessman. He was a very good employer actually, and Antwerp at that time was a city where he could find these people and the material to print books. So the skilled and unskilled workmen to work in his workshop, and all the material like type, paper, and also customers, of course, because it's very important. You have to have people who earn enough money and who are interested in buying books if you are producing them, and that's what he could combine very well. He was a very good networker, we think. We see that from his correspondence. He had a huge group of people he knew, not only writers, but also people in high places who could introduce him to kings and popes. So he could have his books published, because you needed quite a lot of I have to do it again, I think.
Don't worry about that.
Because I forgot the word for... you have to have a lot of...
he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he's an entrepreneur, but you need all these kind of permissions actually to print. It's not like now, the press is free, but at the time it was not free at all. So you needed a lot of permissions by religious institutions and wealthy institutions. But it's true that at a certain moment Plantin, through his relations, he gets the monopoly for the Spanish-speaking market, which means not only Spain but also the Spanish colonies in South and Middle America. And the family keeps it for almost 200 years, which gives them a certainty about a big pile of books they could produce and sell year after year. But it's not very fair to only focus on that, because religion is very important, but the first generations who were here working in this place, they also published quite a lot of humanist books, let's say the classic authors, which was very popular, became very popular at the time, all the Roman and Greek classical literature, books about languages, which became more and more popular, and sciences, and mainly geography. In this place, the first atlas was printed. It was printed, and it was made by Ortelius, and it was published in this house. So he did quite some new inventions too. It was about spreading of ideas mainly. It was a place where a lot of new things that were invented or found or uncovered, that were published in text in books and were published in this house.